Now on CoastTV News.
Delaware Republicans calling for the resignation of the Agriculture Secretary, the scandal they allege he was part of involving farm animals. Celebrating Veterans Day in Sussex County, an event that's happening tonight at the Cheer Center to honor those who served our country. And a look at the transformation of the old Rookery Golf Course in Milford, the latest changes to the green, and when it will be open to the public.
This is CoastTV News at 6.
Delaware State Republicans are calling for the Delaware Department of Agriculture Secretary to resign.
Good evening. I'm Mallory Metzner.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our News at 6. We begin tonight with Delaware Republicans calling for the resignation of the Agriculture Secretary.
Delaware's Public Integrity Commission ruled Monday that Agriculture Secretary Michael Skoos violated state law by entering into no-bid agreements with the Department of Agriculture employees to care for seized farm animals. According to the commission, Skoos paid employees over $100,000 for livestock care for animals seized back in May. This was instead of working with a third-party contractor, making a public announcement and going through a bidding process. Skoos has said these situations were unexpected and came when the department underestimated the number of animals it needed to board. Time was running out to place them, so Skoos said he, quote, exercised his emergency powers to place them with employees. The employees' fate remains uncertain, and Skoos' defense cited a need for facilities to care for seized farm animals due to an increase in animal seizures.
New today, Delaware Republicans are requesting the Delaware Department of Agriculture Secretary Michael Skoos step down from his position, which he was appointed to back in January 2017.
State Republicans are worried about public trust in the department and the government. CoastTV News reporter Elisa Weber spoke with one senator today.
On Thursday, November 9th, 6 Delaware Senate Republicans sent a letter to Governor John Carney requesting Delaware Department of Agriculture Secretary Michael Skoos step down. The letter read, "This behavior and nepotism are unacceptable and further sows the seeds of public mistrust of its government. Reports from those interviewed and personal conversations we have had with farmers display a level of concern with the department and its current leadership." The request to remove Skoos follows a report from the Public Integrity Commission that said Secretary Skoos used taxpayer dollars to pay department employees to house seized farm animals, which violates state code of conduct. State Republicans worry Skoos' actions will hurt people's trust in the government.
We need something in place that this will never be a repeat in the state of Delaware, regardless of your politics, regardless of your governor, and regardless of who is nominated and confirmed.
Skoos has requested the matter and pending matters against other Department of Agriculture employees be dismissed.
Bethany Hall Long's campaign announced on this afternoon that amendments to past financial reports are being made following an audit. The Delaware-based Summit CPA conducted an independent examination uncovering categorization errors related to personal loans made by the Hall Long family to her campaigns from 2016 to 2022. According to the CPA, campaign-related expenses were initially recorded as expenditures when they should have been noted as loans. The total incorrectly labeled totaled over $300,000. Hall Long said she regrets the confusion and will have her campaign reporting handled by experts going forward.
President Biden will once again be away from Washington for the weekend. Today he's visiting his home in the Wilmington area. This will be the Biden's fourth consecutive weekend in the state. He was here along the coast last weekend. This is a little bit of a shorter trip, shorter stay, just Saturday through Sunday. There are no events on his schedule at the White House today, and this will be his 28th trip to Delaware this year.
Now that we are fully into the holiday season, the town of Dewey Beach continues to work on making improvements. According to officials, the town has planted over 300 flower bulbs and thousands of wildflower seeds in the center of the island. The town is remarking and stenciling all crosswalks with "Look twice, check both lanes." They say crews are trimming and removing some of the trees at the crosswalks, repainting the white trim on the lifeguard station, and a new walkway is also installed there.
And as we enter the cooler season, the town of Dewey Beach has a couple of reminders for the community. Trailers and boats that cannot be left in public parking spaces as stated in the town code. Yard waste should not be left in the public right of way unless you have called and scheduled a remover. Parallel and perpendicular parking on our smaller streets can sometimes be confusing. The town says it will be installing signs that clearly state when parallel parking is required. And town code states that no signage may be placed in the public right-of-way. The town has the right to remove those signs.
Delaware State Police have identified 75-year-old Irene Owen of Frankfort as the woman who died in a crash on Tuesday. According to state police, she was heading north on DuPont Boulevard near Frankfort Avenue after 1 p.m. Police say for unknown reasons her car veered off the road and hit a house. Troopers say they are still investigating the crash.
Milton Police says the department recently has seen an increase in thefts from vehicles or attempted thefts of vehicles. Here are some tips that they say will help prevent these types of crimes. Take your keys. Don't leave them in your vehicle. Close all windows and lock all doors. Never leave your valuables in your car. And make sure that you park in a well-lit area.
We are taking a live look outside into our Hershey Exteriors camera at the 45th Street Tap House there in Ocean City. It's been a bit of a dreary day here, so let's check in with our First Alert meteorologist, Alex Seymour, who joins us now with a look at our weather tonight. Good evening, Alex.
Good evening. Yeah, we certainly did see a pretty dreary end to the week here along the coast, but the good news is we're already starting to see that dreary weather start to move out of the area this evening. Right now, as I take a live look out on our Dry Tech camera at the Ember Center in Ocean City, at the end of our last newscast at 5 o'clock, we were starting to see a little bit of that sunset. We can actually see the clouds. They've pretty much broken apart there in Ocean City. Temps sitting right around 48 degrees. So we're going to continue to see these skies clear out as these temps fall through the 40s throughout the next couple of hours. The rain, that is all gone. We don't have to worry about the rain any longer. The last of the clouds, well, they're starting to move through the area. They are going to be clearing out within the next hour or so. And temps, well, they're chilly, but really not that bad for the beginning to middle of November. Winds coming out of the north. So we are going to see that cooler weather really start to filter in. Overnight tonight, we're going to be falling down into the upper 30s. But this evening, we stay in the low 40s. So our bonfire forecast for this evening, actually not looking half bad. The rain's moving out. Temps, low 40s. That's kind of what you want for a bonfire on a Friday evening in November.
Thank you, Alex. The Town Council of South Bethany recently voted to approve an ordinance with new construction hours within the town. According to the town, construction work will be banned from 5 to 8 a.m. by any contractor or property owner. The town says no construction work will be performed on any Sunday or observed federal holiday throughout the entire year or any Saturday from May 15th through September 15th unless by owners or their family members working on their own properties.
Now in your traffic news, a new traffic signal at the Route 9 between Minas Conaway and Lakeview Boulevard intersection will soon be activated. DelDOT says this signal will operate on a 72-hour flash starting November 14th before being fully operational on the 17th. The signal will be the 6th added along Route 9 over the past 7 years.
Attention drivers, there will be a temporary road closure in Delmar. The town says on Monday, State Street eastbound will be closed down approximately from 9 to 12 p.m. from 7th Street to 8th Street. The town says the closure is due to sewer work.
A Veterans Day banquet and dance event is kicking off right now in Georgetown.
Live in Georgetown at the Cheers Center is CoastTV News reporter Charles Reiner. Charles, organizers say that this is all to simply say thank you.
Mallory and Charlie, there's food, there's music, and there's a little bit of dancing happening tonight here at the Cheer Community Center in Georgetown. If I take a step to my left, you can see that the banquet has already begun and that it's got a pretty good turnout this year. Now, this banquet here in Georgetown has been going on for 16 years now, all to give veterans and their families a meal and to simply say thank you. Now, I did speak with one person today who served in the Korean War, and he said that seeing all the support for both him, his fellow veterans, and for those who made the ultimate sacrifice means the absolute world to him. Now, there's events going on all night tonight, from music to ceremonial candle lighting and more, and speeches, all going on until 9 o'clock tonight, and veterans also eat free here at the banquet. So if you see anyone this weekend, any veterans this weekend I should say, be sure to say thank you. I'm Charles Reiner, live in Georgetown, Coast TV News.
Thank you, Charles. Veterans Day is tomorrow, and there are ceremonies happening all across Delmarva to honor those who have served. The Lewis-Rehoboth Rotary Clubs is outside of the Cape Henlopen School District office at 11 a.m. The Seaford Veterans Committees is at Kiwanis Park. The Worcester County Veterans Memorial Foundation will host its Veterans Day ceremony in Ocean Pines, and there's a ceremony at the Wicomico War Veterans Memorial, too. Then at 1:30 p.m., American Legion Post 166 will hold its Veterans Day celebration on Philadelphia Avenue.
Veterans and active duty military members can get a free ride on the Cape May Lewis Ferry tomorrow. This applies to foot and drive-on passengers. In addition, veterans and military members will receive a free cup of coffee or fountain soda, as well as 11% off of food and retail aboard the vessel by showing ID. Registration is required for traveling.
Today and tomorrow, DART is offering free rides to veterans and their spouses on an all statewide bus services in honor of Veterans Day. DART says veterans showing drivers a veteran's ID card or DD-214 can ride for free all day.
And Tidal Health is offering free flu shots to all veterans and their spouses. The free flu vaccinations will be provided from 11:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. tomorrow at the American Legion Nanticoke Post 6 in Seaford, while supplies last. Tidal says that all veterans will also be provided a small token of Tidal Health's appreciation for their service. And this brings us to our Coast TV poll. We want to know, how do you honor veterans? Let's take a look at the updated results from the last news hour.
Looking at the screen here, it looks like the majority still personal tributes. That's up to 88%, so it's climbed a bit since we last checked. 6% for attend events and 6% for volunteer.
Now, if you haven't voted in this a lot of time, you can still do it. All you need to do is go to coasttvnews.com or use the Coast TV mobile app, and we'll show you some updated results on Coast TV News at 11.
And we are just getting started on Coast TV News at 6.
A historic blood drive in Rehoboth Beach. Who can give blood back now?
Well, rain will be moving away from Delmarva soon, and actually is already moving away. I'll time out when the clear skies will arrive, coming up in just a few minutes.
A look at the Southern Delaware Golf Club 9 months into its renovation, when you can expect to take your first steps on the new green. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Oh, porches. Hello, aren't you the guy I see on TV, the porch protection guy?
Yeah, I would say.
So they're made of marine grade materials that last for years?
Yeah, I would.
And they say I could use my porch all year round?
I think so.
And they keep the dirt, pollen, and rain and wind out? And the custom made right here locally?
They are.
I got to run, but it was really nice talking to you.
Well, it was nice talking to you too.
Call or visit porchprotection.com for your free quote.
This Thanksgiving, our Delaware Electric Cooperative family has so much to be grateful for. We're thankful for our employee family, whose hard work is breaking reliability records. We're grateful to operate under a not-for-profit business model that puts people above profits. Our team is thankful for our members, who have once again named us one of the top electric providers in America. And most of all, we're thankful to be able to power thousands of incredible people and places across the first state. From our co-op family to yours.
Happy Thanksgiving!
This is Coast TV News at 6.
The old Rookery Golf Course in Milford has been given a facelift and a new name. The new Southern Delaware Golf Club is almost ready for big swings and tough putts. Managers of the property say that a soft opening of the course will be on December 9th.
As Coast TV News reporter Tori Seagrave shows us, the journey to renovate the course has had its rough patches.
This once overgrown field is almost finished being transformed back into a golf course. Director of Agronomy for the Southern Delaware Golf Club, Bill Kupfer, says a lot of work went into restoring the grounds that were neglected for about 3 years prior to the Johnson Company's purchase.
To come out here 9 months ago on like that cold February day and just look, and then to see where we're at now, it's amazing.
Reshaping bunkers, new turf, and improving drainage are just some of the most recent upgrades to the grounds. But the renovations did not come without its obstacles.
Mother Nature was not kind to us. It was up and down. Spring, summer was dry at points, but then super wet in other times. So as we were planting these different types of grasses, you know, it was a struggle.
The course and accompanying Big Oyster restaurant are still on track to open in the spring. But like many other industries, a worker shortage has created serious obstacles.
Labor is tough. So we felt the brunt of that, but we were able to bring in a good staff towards the end of the summer.
In Milford, locals are eager to see the refurbished course brought back to life from its previous iteration as an overgrown abandoned lot.
I'm excited to see the golf course reopen. It's another recreational opportunity for people moving in this area, and of course there's tons of people that are actually moving here.
Kupfer says that they will begin to start planting more trees around the course in the spring, which will add a little more beauty and flair, and in kind, a few more things for golfers to hit. I'm Tori Seagraves in Milford, Coast TV News.
The soft opening will allow the public to tour the grounds, but they can't play quite yet. Food and drinks from the Big Oyster restaurant will be available, and there will be a membership drive. That all happens from December 9th, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
A beautiful late fall weekend on the way to the coast. I'll have your weekend forecast coming up just after the break.
Your dirty vents may be telling you something. Pounds of dirt, dust, and contaminants are trapped in your air ducts. That's why you need a professional air duct cleaning from Stanley Steamer. We've been cleaning air ducts the right way for over 25 years. Our NADCA certified technicians and powerful equipment clean your entire system, extracting the dirt into our trucks, removing it from your home completely. For better indoor air quality and improved HVAC efficiency,
call 1-800-STEAMER. Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
The internet won't work.
Great. Now CJ thinks I ghosted him.
Who brought this into the house?
I can't work from home like this.
Killer move. Switching us to 5G internet. Game over.
Can't escape the horrors of internet drama? Switch to Extreme and live in peace with an always-on, always-fast connection. Get Internet 100 and whole home Wi-Fi for $34.99 a month for 2 years.
Monday at 4 on Coast Life, savor Coffee Rendezvous's expert brewing tips. Discover how the Quiet Resorts Charitable Foundation enriches our community. And celebrate Nassau Valley Vineyard's 30th anniversary. Coast Life Monday at 4 on Coast TV.
New updated COVID vaccines are now available. This updated COVID vaccine protects you from the Omicron variant XBB, currently one of the most common variants. No matter how many previous vaccines you have received, you should get the new COVID vaccine. Antibodies from previous doses may have gone down, no longer providing protection. Everyone 5 years and older should get one updated COVID vaccine. Those 6 months through 4 years should get 1 to 3 doses, depending on previous doses and manufacturer. Evening and Saturday appointments are available. Call La Red Health Center today.
'Cause I don't have the only woman who believed in me religiously.
We're Coast Coast, and we're Delmarva proud.
Nobody beats our prices at Boscov's. Select classic collections and separates from Alfred Dunner, 50 to 60% off. Buy one Vanity Fair bra at the ticketed price and get the second for 99 cents. All other bras are 40% off. Bally, Maidenform, Playtex, and more. Just $9.99 for men's Jackson Hole flannel shirts. This Friday and Saturday only, save 15% when you buy a Boscov's holiday gift card. They're the perfect gift. Shop now and save because nobody beats Boscov's prices.
Queen Reba is here.
Off with this head!
Well, we've been dealing with a bit of dreary weather throughout the daytime hours today, but the good news is that is starting to move out of the area. But as I take a live look out on our Boardwalk Plaza Hotel camera in Rehoboth Beach this evening, still seeing those wet boards, but the rain, that has at least come to an end. Still seeing some clouds out there, but they're going to be moving out within the next hour, probably less than an hour now. Temps sitting right around 46 degrees in Rehoboth Beach, so it is a chilly evening, but really can't complain too much in early to mid-November when we're down in the 40s. That's where we typically should be. Live radar shows most of that rain that is cleared completely out of the area. We are dry now, and now we're just left with some lingering clouds, but the back end of those clouds already reached Dover, and that is continuing to shift off to the south and east. And with this big blue H right there, that big area of high pressure moving in, well, we've got a lot of sunshine moving in for the weekend. We've got some beautiful weather. It is going to be a little bit on the cooler side of things, but sunshine, light winds, temps in the 50s, not too much to complain about during those daytime hours, Saturday and Sunday. Temps right now, well, we're down in the 40s, 47 in Bethany Beach, 46 in Rehoboth Beaches, 45 in Georgetown, 46 in Milton, 46 degrees in Ocean Pines this evening. Winds coming out of the north, rather light, 5 to 10 5 miles per hour or less, I should say. And we're going to stay with these light winds throughout the overnight hours as these clouds continue to move out. By 8 p.m., we're completely clear. We're seeing the light winds, seeing temps in the 40s, so really not too much to complain about. Maybe you're heading out to those Friday night lights across Delmarva, all those high school football games. We've got great weather for that. Saturday morning, we're down into the 30s across inland areas of Delmarva, low 40s at the beaches. Well, if you are heading out early on Saturday morning, probably want to grab a jacket. Saturday afternoon, though, you can ditch the jackets, just need those long sleeves. Temps in the 50s, sunshine, light winds, absolutely gorgeous. Get outside and enjoy some of that nicer weather. We're back down in the 30s Sunday morning. Sunday afternoon, the question would be, were these clouds built in? I think our in-house futurecast likely overdoing it. I'm forecasting mostly sunny skies. Temps, though, they are going to stay in the 50s, low 50s at that. And then as we head towards Monday morning, we're going to be seeing those temps really start to fall down into the 30s and probably even closer to right around the 30-degree mark as we head towards Monday morning. Temps over the next 5 days staying in the 50s each and every day. Average high is 60 degrees, so slightly below average, but not too far below average, except on Sunday when we're about 8 degrees below it. Tomorrow, well, and really all throughout the weekend, we've got some great weather. If you want to get some of that yard work, some of that fall yard work done, we're starting to see those leaves fall off those trees. So if you want to get out there, rake up those leaves in your yard, perfect weather for it. Saturday, Sunday, or Monday. No rain in the forecast. Winds 10 miles per hour or less each and every day, and the ground is going to be dry. Even tomorrow, that ground's going to be pretty dry. It's going to be drying out throughout the overnight hours. Our Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling 7-day forecast. Sunshine both Saturday and Sunday with those temps in the 50s and lots of sunshine. We stay with those sunny skies all of next week.
Thank you, Alex. Camp Rehoboth and the Blood Bank of Delmarva have joined forces to host a blood drive. This partnership follows after the FDA lifted its ban on the ability for LGBTQ plus individuals to donate blood earlier this year. When donors sign up to donate, they will be asked about risky behaviors and other science-based data points to make sure blood is being donated safely. The partnership also addresses the urgent need for blood as the Blood Bank of Delmarva declared a blood emergency due to low levels of blood supplies. The blood drive is going to take place tomorrow from 11 to 4.
The town of Millville is planning to work with the Food Bank of Delaware to host a holiday food drive. The town says items that are needed are stuffing mix, canned fruit and vegetables, instant potatoes, cranberry sauce, and more. There is a donation box inside of Town Hall to drop off your non-perishable food. The drive will start on Monday and go through December 8th.
Join us here on Coast TV to watch Sunday night football this weekend. This Sunday, it's the New York Jets. It's the Las Vegas Raiders. That coverage starts at 7 p.m. just after the day's 55th anniversary of the Heidi game. And then right after the game, we're going to have your hyper-local Coast TV news to get you ready for the work week.
Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
Tonight, only 5 Bayside football teams remain in Maryland State playoffs, and Delaware football teams are hoping to earn a spot in the postseason. In our game of the night, Sussex Central takes on Smyrna at 7 p.m. Smyrna is 3-6, and last week they defeated St. George's Tech 48-35. The Eagles must win tonight to have a chance to get into the playoffs. Their opponent, the 7-2 Sussex Central, is already a top 2 seed in the 3A playoffs. Last week, they defeated Cesar Rodney 28-12. The Golden Knights are looking for their first win over the Eagles since 2018. In the second round of the 2A playoffs, 9-1 North Carolina taking on 8-2 Kent Island. 3 weeks ago, the Buccaneers defeated the Bulldogs by 1 score. Since then, KI has outscored opponents 76-7. On the other side, North Carolina is coming off a 3-score win over Y-High. The defense forced multiple turnovers, and the offense passed for 173 yards and added 119 yards on the ground. Also in the second round, undefeated Stephen Decatur hosts Queen Anne's County. The Seahawks' dominant offense hopes to continue its success after a 49-7 win over Easton to start the postseason. On the flip side, Queen Anne's County defeated JMB 49-7 in the first round, rushing for 261 yards and 6 touchdowns. The second round of the state tournament will be the first time these squads meet up this season. That'll do it for sports. Have a great night.
Sussex Technical High School is the multiple award-winning National School of Excellence, a national winner in career and technical student organizations, and home to state championship athletic teams. Earn both high school and college credits with dual enrollment partnerships and train in a career in one of our 18 technical areas. Sussex Tech uses state-of-the-art technology in conjunction with intensive classes as well as AP courses. Come visit our open house Saturday, November 18th. Presentations begin promptly at 9 a.m.
Take your favorite radio station with you wherever you go. Download free today.
Gateway Subaru is committed to providing the best car buying experience on the shore, and now is a great time to own a new Subaru. Our team of friendly, knowledgeable professionals are here to assist you every step of the way. And with an amazing inventory of the latest Subaru models, we'll help you find the Subaru that suits your lifestyle and fits your budget. And right now, take advantage of financing rates as low as 0% on select models. Love, it's what makes a Subaru a Gateway Subaru. Higher standards.
Feast on big winning at Ocean Downs with Thanksgiving. Every Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, you can win $50 free play when playing with your card. Plus, everyone playing at your slot bank wins too. Ocean Downs Casino, where the fun shines.
It hardly ever snows at our house this time of year, which can be a big bummer. But I still check every day, just in case. My mom says never give up, because the holidays are full of miracles. And they are, especially with my mom.
You're always there for them, and we're always here for you. Food Lion, here for every moment.
Late Night with Seth Meyers. Late nights on CoastTV.
Feel the magic of the season as you wander your way through an immersive winter wonderland at Ocean City, Maryland's Winterfest of Lights. Let imagination flourish at Northside Park with thousands of twinkling lights and larger-than-life animated Christmas scenes. Sip hot chocolate, snap a photo with Santa, and enjoy the array of holiday exhibits under the illuminating holiday lights. Find your magic at Winterfest of Lights, an Ocean City, Maryland family tradition. Open November 16th through December 31st. Get tickets at oceocean.com or Northside Park.
WRDE First Alert Weather, brought to you by Ocean City, Maryland.
Well, the rain is cleared out of the area, and now what we're waiting for is those last clouds to move out of here. That will happen within the next 30 minutes or so. Dry Tech camera at the Ember Center in Ocean City. Pretty quiet evening there in Ocean City. Temps sitting right around 50 degrees in OC. We're going to continue to see those temps fall throughout the 40s throughout the next few hours. And then overnight tonight, we're going to be falling down into the upper 30s. And then our Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling 10-day forecast. We're in the 50s through the middle of next week with lots of sunshine.
Thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 6.
For more news and local weather, download our Coast TV News app.
The NBC Nightly News is up next.
And we're going to see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 11. Have a great evening.